Welcome back to another day of VBS devotions. Today we're going to continue our story about Joseph. So yesterday we learned about Joseph, his fancy coat, his dreams from God, and how much his brothers were jealous of him. And remember I said that Joseph's brothers planned a way to kill him? Well, today we're going to learn more about that. When the 11 older brothers went out to tend the sheep that day, they discussed together a plan on how to kill Joseph. But Joseph's eldest brother, Reuben, asked them not to hurt Joseph, but to just throw him into an empty cistern nearby. A cistern back then was a huge hole in the ground that was used to hold water. So basically, they were going to throw Joseph into a huge pit. Meanwhile, the father told Joseph to go check up on his brothers. So Joseph obeyed and went to go see them. When Joseph arrived, his brothers attacked him, took off his coat, and threw him into the pit. A group of traders were passing by, and the brothers decided to sell Joseph to them. Then they took Joseph's coat, put animal blood on it, brought it to their father, and lied to him, saying that their brother was killed by a wild animal. The father was heartbroken, because now he believed that his beloved and favorite son was dead. As for Joseph, he was bound and taken to Egypt, where he would be sold as a slave to a man named Potiphar. And what emotion do you think Joseph was feeling at this point? Fear. Everybody make a scared face. Yeah, Joseph was feeling very afraid at this point. Can you imagine what that must have been like? Joseph was sold into slavery by his own brothers. Joseph went from a land that worshipped only God to now an unknown land that worshipped hundreds of gods. Joseph went from being the favorite son to being a slave. And there's more to come, but we'll learn more about that tomorrow. This was a pretty scary time in Joseph's life. Joseph's brothers, his own family, turned against him and sold him as a slave to strangers. Sometimes the people that we love can really hurt us. And when they do, it's easy to feel afraid to trust and love again. But God doesn't want us to live in fear. God understands that humans are unreliable and that they can let us down often. But he doesn't want us to be afraid to love them. If you're feeling afraid to trust or love again, ask God to help you learn how to, and to learn how to forgive those who have hurt you. But remember this, even though people can hurt you and break your trust, remember that you can always trust God. He will never let you down.